Hi, and welcome to Business Automation 101. And today has been a day of things that don't work. A lot of things did work. I had some testing done by my testers. Thank you so much to Nikki and to Katie and TJ and Matthew and also Ethan who joined in. Things just didn't work properly. And I spent most of the day trying to figure out what I did wrong. And some things I'm waiting on replies for. So that's the whole idea of testing, what doesn't work. And things that don't work are a part of business and something that you just have to budget time for. You might have a deadline. You might have, this has to be done by tomorrow, as an example. If things don't work, it can't be done. You can do as much as you possibly can. And when you can do that, do that. But it comes down to what is going to work and what won't work. And when it doesn't work, try and find an alternative. Because I'm testing a specific part in my product, I can't go forward until I get this done. That doesn't mean that I couldn't work on other things, which I did. So I worked on the membership site and I worked on my mind maps about detailing things. I also made a change in the way I'm going to present this product. A whole heap of things were done, but things that don't work have meant that I can't do a few things. And what I just detailed is how you manage something like that. I could have spent the whole day just trying to figure this out. And I figured a lot of it out just by rewatching some videos and switching in my head terminology and the way things work. Because I used to do it one way in ManyChat, I'm now using Segmate. So how I thought things should run, I got it wrong. And by watching the videos, I got it right in my head how it should work. And it comes back to a whole heap of things that are little tiny things like tags and sequences and a few other bits and pieces and segments and whatever. And that's just the terminology of the product that I'm using, the software that I'm using. And that applies in just about everything you do. But I didn't spend the whole day just on that. I went and looked at what else could I do. So I'd watch a couple of videos, tried it, got some answers that solved the problem, created more answers and questions I had to ask, and also has improved the whole concept of what I want to do. So I've gone from what I made really complex, and that's one of the reasons why I love that my business is called Simple Solutions, is that people can't help themselves, and I'm definitely a person, can't help themselves from making it more complicated than it needs to be. So after mucking it up, not having it work, I've realized that I overcomplicated it and I've taken it back to be much simpler. I can still use the things that I learnt for one-offs, but to do it for what I plan in this product would have been a massive amount of work, and I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to deliver it a different way, but it comes down to stepping back and doing something else. And then when you come back and look at it, you go, why on earth did I do it that way? Why did I make it so hard? And if you've got any process that seems to be taking up a lot of time, and I'm actually going to be meeting with somebody next week to talk about the issues that I believe are overcomplicated in that business. When you are finding yourself taking up too much time on something, just step back and go, is there an easier way to do this? And of course, if you can't figure out an easier way to do it, you ask into the group or you send me a message and just ask, how would I do this? So things that don't work, it's a part of business. It's a part of life. It's, things don't work when you want them to work. It's Murphy's Law. There's a whole heap of reasons why I want this to work for me and it doesn't. And it always seems that it happens when you're trying to get things done in a rush, but it doesn't really come down to that. It comes down to you need it right now, and it's just not gelling in your mind, or it's not gelling with the software, or the demands that you've put on the software doesn't meet the requirements of what you want. So you need to rethink what you want to do, which is what I've done, and I've actually made it simpler with help from my coach. So, stop making things so difficult. Accept that things won't work. Work on something else when it doesn't, because distracting yourself by working on something else rather than getting yourself all upset and trying to understand why it's happening that way, you can go back to being able to work on something else, then come back and look at the existing problem and often go, oh, if I did it this way, would that work? A quick bit of research or watching a few videos, and suddenly you can turn around and go, yes, actually, this all makes sense. Or you can go, I have no idea, but you can go and ask in the group, ask in other groups that you're a part of, go and ask the software creators, raise a support ticket, all those sorts of things, and go to bed. Stop working, go for a walk away from the whole problem. Things don't work. Things don't work. It's a part of the world. So how you handle that is how you handle that. But always remember, getting yourself really stressed over something hurts you. It doesn't hurt your product. It doesn't hurt your business as such. You're hurting yourself when you get all stressed up. So stop, walk away, come back, ask some questions, or stop, ask some questions, walk away. Go and have a coffee and visit a friend, or go for a walk, or look out the window, or read a book, or whatever. But take your mind off what is causing you to be stressed over something that's not working. And of course, comment down below and say, this is not working for me, how can I fix it? And I'll help you as much as I can. I'm Tanya Shipman from Business Automation 101. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye.